Hey guys, I'm Layla. So today we're going to be talking about Warcraft Rumble, and in fact, we're going to be talking about the new Hallow's End event that's coming. And I also have a giveaway that is up on Twitter. I know it's called X. I'm going to forever call it Twitter. But before we get into that, I want to take a moment and thank Warcraft Rumble for sponsoring today's video. I'll have a download link below, both in the description and in the pinned comment. That way you guys can download the game and come on in because Hallow's End is going to be a fun one. So before we get to that, again, I have a giveaway going on Twitter, which does end this Friday, the 18th. 5 people are going to win a Cenarian family starter pack bundle, okay? So what that's going to do is going to give you a Cenarian leader and a whole bunch of in-game goodies as well. Super easy. I will have a link down below for my Twitter. You're going to follow me at Warcraft Rumble. You're going to like and repost this post here and also comment who your favorite Rumble mini is. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Cenarian family one. So keep in mind, this giveaway is on Twitter. I'll have a link down below. So now let's go check out the new Hallow's End event that's coming. All right, as I mentioned, Hallow's End is coming to Warcraft Rumble, and I am so excited about this because you see we have the Headless Horseman. Now, for anybody that's played World of Warcraft, the Headless Horseman, like Hallow's End event, was probably one of my personal favorite, like, seasonal events. They do a lot of seasonal ones, and this one is always just so much fun for me. So when I saw that this was coming to the game, I was really, really excited. And not only are we going to get an event, there's actually some more stuff too. So this is going to be coming on October 16th. Once the event starts, there's going to be challenges where we earn candy and we exchange candy for rewards of our choice. It's very similar to like some past events that we've had before. That helps us to get some minis and also help get some in-game goodies as well too. It says we're going to have a smashing good time with the Headless Horseman. And we could get a little baddie with the newer Dire Battling minis. I'm going to show you both of those in a second. So this is going to be a 3-week long event. There's also going to be some new cosmetics. So talking about the weeks, the way that it's going to work is week 1, we're going to be able to get a skin for our kobolds. This becomes the Undead Kobold skin. So that'll be fun. And this is going to be one of the rewards we could try to get during week 1. There's also going to be some cosmetic bundles you see here for our towers, which I think is really cool. Personally, I love the horse one. I think that's really neat. Now for the minis, week 2 is when we're going to have a chance to get these Dire Batlings. So the Dire Batlings are going to be undead, 2 cost gold. They're fast squad. So basically they're kind of, if you play like the Angry Chickens, they're basically like that, except they're flying. All right. They have 30 health per bat, and they're going to be a troop. So again, they're going to kind of come out as a cluster, very much like the Angry Chickens or even like the Raptors, for example. They're going to kind of come out as a cluster. So their attack is they have what's called a bite. So they have a single target melee attack that causes physical damage. And again, remember, like I said, remember that they're going to be flying minis as well. Their talents. First one is called Soundbite. On hit, the Batling's bite sends out a sonic wave that damages the nearest enemy mini. The second one is called Midnight's Call. So on kill, they gain stealth. So you get flying and stealth. And then number 3, Guano happens. That's great if you guys know what Guano is. Periodically drops a pool on the ground that poisons the first enemy mini to touch it. Okay, so I gotta hand it to the Warcraft Rumble team. I think this one's pretty hilarious. So good job on this third talent here, and great job on that. So these guys will be able to acquire a week 2. Now week 3. Headless Horseman. So the Headless Horseman becomes a boss that we play against. But not only do we play against him, we have the opportunity to actually get him for ourselves as a mini. Now, he's not going to be a permanent mini. He's going to be a limited time seasonal one, okay? Basically for Hallow's End. And it says that he'll probably come back around, later on. And if for some reason you aren't able to get him now, chances are you might be able to get him again in the future. But try to get him now if you can, because he looks really cool. So he's going to be the undead family, which makes sense, right? He's going to cost 5 gold, and he is going to be an AoE elemental. He's going to have 1,550 for health, and his pumpkins, because he's going to throw pumpkins, it's 140 plus 2 stacks of poison. So he's going to be throwing out these like poison pumpkins is what we're going to have here. And talking about poison pumpkins, here's his attack. So it's called Pumpkin Toss. Occasionally tosses a pumpkin at an enemy, poisoning them and nearby enemies. So I actually really like this because not only is it a single target poison, but basically it's kind of like a spread, right? So you poison the first enemy that it hits, and then it's going to basically poison everyone else. So you can have a nice little dot and damage over time. And here's his talents. So the first one's called Decapitate. On kill, the Headless Horseman gains Bloodlust for 5 seconds. I really like that. Bloodlust is such a good one for this. Night Watch. Remain at the deploy location, attacking enemies who approach. I find this to be so interesting because I actually don't think we have a mini like this. So what this will mean is normally when you play a mini, you know how they walk across the map and the objective is to get to the end where the end boss is, right? Well, for this one, when you play him, it looks like he's actually going to stay there, almost like a sentinel or kind of like a wall. So he's going to stay there, basically only attack what comes near him. So I find that really interesting. I don't think we have another mini like that right now. And then number 3 is Nay Death Experience. Gotta love the puns. So it says at 40% health, the Headless Horseman heals to 80% health and briefly stuns nearby enemies. This ability has 1 charge. Really like that too. I think that's such a neat one. And I can see how that could be a bit of a game turner in some ways, right? And definitely kind of prevent the Headless Horseman from dying. So I actually really like that they add that in for a talent. So all this stuff is going to be coming on the 16th. And so like I said, it's going to be 3 weeks worth of events. So you're going to want to make sure that you log in. Also make sure that you are in a guild if you're not, because you're going to want to participate in this Hallow's End event. You're going to want to try to get some of these goodies, right? Again, the cosmetic's great. It's perfect for Halloween time. You know, and I'd love to know how many other like World of Warcraft fans do we have here that used to also love, like me, the Hallow's End Headless Horseman event that we had in World of Warcraft, because honestly it was one of my favorites. I will say I am a little disappointed that it's kind of like a seasonal limited time thing. I believe this is just something new that's being tested, so we'll see how it is. You know, I'm curious if you guys like the concept of that. I would have loved if the Headless Horseman was actually like a leader, but I guess it could make sense that he's not, considering it's a seasonal like limited time and he's going to be in and out of rotation. So I guess that makes sense. But I'd love to know what you guys think, so drop me a comment down below. And once again, I want to thank Warcraft Rumble for sponsoring today's video. I'll have a download link below in both the description and in the pinned comment, that you guys can download the game, join a guild, and head on into this Hallow's End event. Try out some of these new bosses that are coming in. See if you can get a hold of these dire battlings, and try to get the Headless Horseman for yourself too, and just have a lot of fun and enjoy the game. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop me a comment down below on, are you excited for Hallow's End? Because I totally am, and I can't wait. So I'll have some more videos on that. And guys, thanks for watching.